We have the other example of the Gujarat massacre that started on 27th of February 2002 and went on till March 2002. It was followed after the burning of a single coach of the Sabravati Express at Godhra on the 26th of February 2002. We know very well, it is nothing hidden. It's an open secret that this train, the bogie that was burned, according to forensic reports, according to circumstantial evidence, it says that the coach was burnt from inside. There are several evidences. But everything was planned. It was pre-planned. Muslims were instigated. There was a gathering. But they didn't kill. They didn't kill the innocent people. They say that 59 car sevaks were killed, yet it is to be doubted. Yes, there may be a few people that have been killed. Many people who were thought to be killed later on were found alive. So then they kept on changing the statement. So it was an inside job. Babri Masjid, inside job. 9/11 inside job. Godhra inside job. Main people to blame, they are the politicians. Then immediately, next day, from 27th of February 2002, no retaliation, pre-planned. It was a state-supervised massacre of the innocent Muslims in Gujarat. Nothing spontaneous, all pre-planned. And innocent citizens of Gujarat, they were instigated. They were given money, you can see evidence, to kill thousands of innocent Muslims. According to the state of Gujarat, 793 Muslims were killed and 253 Hindus were killed. But according to several human rights organizations, they said approximately 2 to 2,500 innocent human beings were killed. Almost all of them, they were Muslims. Other report says that more than 5,000 innocent Muslims were killed. There were thousands of Muslim women who were raped. There were tens of thousands of Muslims who were asked to leave the house. The houses were looted. They were burnt. There were tens and thousands of Muslims whose places of business, they were burnt. They were completely destroyed. The people killed in Gujarat massacre is far more the number than the 9/11. The loss of the people of Gujarat, if you add it, it is much more than the loss that took place on 9/11. Yet, according to George Bush, the people who did Gujarat massacre, they aren't terrorists. Only if you harm the Americans, then there's a problem. We know that there are tons of evidence in form of literature, newspaper, booklets. You have the Communism Combat, you have videotapes, VCDs, DVDs, actual recordings of the culprits, the people responsible, yet no action taken. Even the judiciary system, I'm sorry to say, in Gujarat failed. I think they were pressurized by the politicians. So much so that the Supreme Court of India had to pass a remark against the High Court of Gujarat that they were biased and the trials weren't correct. I feel it was mainly the politicians. The Supreme Court of India, they passed a judgment against the High Court of Gujarat that what verdict they gave was wrong. And I feel maybe it was the politicians whom have used the power. And imagine what we find after a couple of months. We have the Akshardham temple massacre. 2 people were caught. They were killed. They are said to be Muslims. And the authorities said that these people killed so many people in the temple in revenge, in retaliation. And they said that all this was nothing but retaliation. Islam does not justify that. They may have a logic. These people who did the attack, or the people who retaliated in other ways, they have a logic. They say that thousands of our family members were killed in front of eyes. Our mothers, our sisters have been raped in front of us. We have been looted. We know the person responsible is our neighbor, the person down the street. We meet him regularly. But when we see him, it reminds us of the torture. When they go to the law does not support. So they take the law in their hand. I am not justifying this act. Islam doesn't permit you They take the law in the hand and they kill other innocent human beings. Islam does not justify that. They have a justification. They say, our mothers have been raped. We know the culprit. They're in front of us. No one is taking action. So they take the law in the hand. If you really find the culprit and book him, and if he's caught, if you can do that, and punish him, Islam justifies. You can't kill any other innocent human being. Islam does not justify that. You cannot use a wrong mean to come at the right goal. However much you may have sympathy for them, but the point to be noted, Islamically, it is wrong. It's not justified. Killing innocent human being. Imagine the hundreds of innocent human beings killed by these people in retaliation. They in turn become enemies of Islam. What wrong have they done? It is the same thing. The earlier people killed innocent Muslims. No, you kill innocent Hindus. It's not justified in Islam. If you can catch the culprit, book him, punish him, fine. But not any innocent human being. Later on the 11th of July, we have, in this year 2006, we have a series of bomb blasts in the train. 7 bomb blasts in the span of 11 minutes, in which more than 200 innocent human beings were killed. More than 800 were injured. The police and the authorities, they say, this too was in retaliation to the thousands of Muslims killed in Gujarat. The authorities say it is the hand of the LET, Lashkar-e-Toiba. If you look at the sequence of events, could this have been prevented? Easily. Who is responsible? Number one, those politicians who had planned the burning of the coach in the Sabarmati Express at Godhra. They are responsible. Number two, the people at the center government. They could have stopped it, but they belong to the same party, they didn't do anything. Number three, the innocent citizens of Gujarat. They were instigated against the Muslims, and they fell in the trap. They too are responsible. Number four, the police of Gujarat could have easily prevented, they didn't do it. They are responsible. And we know from records that most of the places, it was done under the supervision of the police. If you see the commission report, they too are responsible. Number five, the judiciary system of Gujarat. They didn't take action. Number six, the people who retaliated in the wrong way. The people who did the bomb blast, Islam does not justify that. They too are equally responsible. All 6 categories of people are responsible. But if we can prevent the first category, the first few categories, surely you will not have these terrorist attacks.